Don't wuss out on me now. Go!
Wait, what? What the fuck? What? What? What did I do?
Well now, aren't you quite the scrapper? Congratulations. You've done well. Asher wishes to see you. The guards will be told to allow you to pass. He watches over the city from Haven. His tower in Uptown. Take the northeast exit from here, and look for the tallest building in town. Oh, Asher also said that he has a few gifts for you. You'll find them in a container behind me. Enjoy, and don't keep the man waiting.
And it says in the container? You mean this? Hey, it's all my stuff! Awesome. Alright, that means I'm able to go ahead and rebind everything now. Yeah, including all of my usuals stuff. Alright, what else? So I have a whole bunch of, like, duplicate stuff here. Wait, hold on, wasn't that rebel thing? I don't even remember which stuff I picked up before. Because they all look like, kind of look like the same. Yeah, I think it was the head wrap. And yeah, because you can see like there's like a whole bunch of my weight that's already being applied right now. Alright. I think this would be well acquainted here. That means now that I have to... Oh yeah, that's right. I left most of my weapons back at home, that's right. Although I can still go ahead and mess about with the new stuff that I got. Be nice if I just got familiar stuff back equipped. Yeah, Muller will be that. Get the gauntlet. Yeah, shotgun will be that. Let's take a look at this here. Ooh. That actually looks pretty neat. I like that. Alright, since I'm free to go now, with all of my belongings, now I need to go to Asher's place. Now, is the arrow pointing in the right direction? Oh, no, yep, it was not pointing to that door. Alright, this must be the correct path now.
You eyeing me?
Yeah, yes I am. What of it? Now to Uptown. Alright, everyone seems to be nice and calm here.
Well, if it ain't the new scum. Congrats on the promotion.
Congrats, scum. Yeah, I'm gonna call you scum even though you're no longer considered a scum. Such scumbags they are. Nice comeback there, Wiki, I know. Well, I'm not scum, you're a turkey. Drug PSAs of our youth. Besides, I don't even remember any of them. Why is it NC has to remind us of those things? Alright. This here must be the way to Asher's place. Play with a bloody Trog statue. God. Some fucked up shit going on here. And just through here.
Lord Asher will be right with you. Feel free to wait inside, champion.
I'm telling you, I've got it covered.
See, that guard has some respect
I'll
for
be
me.
with you right after I maintain some order and dispense a little justice. And I suppose you'll follow that up by raising the dead. No, but I may heal the infirm later in the week. Time permitting, of course. Sir, we've had sightings of Werner back in the city, and there's been an increase in chatter between slaves. Workers. What? We call them workers. Helps with morale. Reminds them that they might earn their freedom someday. Whatever we call them, they've been gathering makeshift weapons. All right, all right. Put your guards on alert. Tell them to be on the lookout for anyone loitering too long downtown. And keep a watch on Medea at all times. Anything big happens, it's bound to go through her. Now, I've got a very important meeting with our new friend. So if anything big comes up, you use the intercom. Yes, sir. Okay, break's over. Nice work in the hole, new blood. Knew you couldn't be one of our normal workers. So that begs the question, who are you? And what are you doing in my city? I understand. We've all got a past. And damn few of us have reason to be proud of it. That's all behind you now. In the pit, you'll be part of a growing army, a thriving industry, and maybe even witness to a cure for radiation. But we aren't perfect, and sometimes the past comes back to haunt us. Tell me, do you know a man named Werner? Then you know he's not to be trusted. He escaped after a failed coup, and I believe he's working with the slaves to plan a revolt. You know the slaves, and you've met Werner, so you're in a prime position to put an end to him. Do that, and I'll make you a lieutenant in my army.
Well, I gotta agree with it. If I'm ever to get one step closer.
That's what I wanted to hear! You've got a bright future ahead of you in the pit, new blood. In fact, I'd like to let you in on a little secret and show you the amazing advance that'll secure our place in the wasteland. Now, I think would be a good time for you to meet the cure for yourself. Let's take a trip back to the lab where Sandra can explain.
Lord Asher,
Bingo.
slaves are rioting, and someone's armed them. We need you out here, and fast.
Damn it, I'm on my way. I suggest you forget Werner's offer and consider mine. Stop Werner, and you'll have a bright future in the pit. Don't disappoint me, new blood.
Alright, I guess I'm free to go ahead and roam around here, so... Question is, like, where is said lab? A diary? Also, do you hear something like a baby cooing or something? Also, I'm losing a lot of karma out of this. What exactly am I doing? I'm just apparently scrounging around for information.
Test 1, 2. Looks like this thing is on. Marie, if you're there. This is your father speaking. Ishmael Asher. Sometimes called Lord of the Pit. Now I hope you're hearing this 10 years from now. Sitting on my knees safe and sound. Right about now, I bet I'm looking pretty silly. But things don't always work out the way we like. There are a lot of risks, including what your mother would do if she heard me talking like this. And I'm not about to risk leaving you alone without knowing where you came from. These tapes are for you, so you can know who your father really was. Marie, the first thing you need to know is that I wasn't always the Lord of the Pit. Long before I was a king, I was a scholar and a soldier. In fact, I was in the Brotherhood of Steel. You've probably heard about them, but you may not have heard what we did to the city. The Scourge. When we came here, the Pit was just a breeding ground for trogs, cannibals, and worse. Commander had us torch the place and take what we could. The Pit had useful technology, but it was suicide to stay here. So when an explosion left me buried in the mill, my brothers were sure I was dead. I don't blame them for leaving. I probably would have. We thought nothing could live in the Pit. We were wrong.
Oh, Asher told me you might be coming here, but I'm afraid I was preoccupied. Little Marie here is an angel, but she can still be a handful. I'm Sandra. Asher set me up here to work on the Pit's medical research, and Marie here is our daughter. Our little miracle, really. Oh, I hate it when he calls her that. I swear, it's a terrible thing to call his own daughter. Well, this is a nice surprise. Apparently you and Asher are the only other people who know anything about science in this place. Yes, it seems that our daughter was born with a naturally acquired immunity to any form of mutation. It's nothing short of a miracle, honestly. I'm still trying to figure out why, but she may just hold the key to stopping the Pit's trog problem. Hell, maybe other types of mutations too. Oh no, these tests are perfectly safe. In fact, between the crib and her uncanny health, she's probably the safest child in the world. Asher and I would never risk her health. And if that means it takes longer to develop a full cure, then, well, everyone else can wait. You're a dear, but things are well in hand here. If you really want to help, you should probably go deal with whatever had Asher rushing off in such a hurry. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to take care of one last test before Marie's nap time.
Alright, let's see here. And the natural adaptive immunity for trog mutation for the one pierced immunity carries to forms. Is trog studies. Anyone living here? Just yeah, I'm here with a very difficult decision. Is either to let Asher, Sandra take care of Marie in order to develop the cure themselves, or I take Marie with me for Werner apparently to find the cure through that themselves. I don't know what's a better idea. I don't know. Here, let's have a listen through the rest of this.
Fights in the mill's arena? Well, its first fight was when I woke up to someone pulling me out from a pile of rubble. At first, I thought it was my brothers pulling me to safety. Instead, it was a scavenger trying to steal my armor. She didn't get it, but I learned she had a whole family of scavengers. They'd make raids into the city for gear from the mill, and that gave me an idea. This was the only working steel mill we'd ever seen. In a world of leftovers, it was a chance to build again. And that was worth any price. The scavengers saw me as a god. So along with my Brotherhood know-how, it was easy to set up the basics. We started to build a city. As word of a new settlement got out, the city started growing and fast. When raiders attacked, I'd kill the leader and recruit the rest. I had to. The city's disease meant we couldn't have children, so recruiting was the only way to grow. And as we grew, the mill needed more workers. And yes, that meant recruiting workers by force. I'm not proud of it, but it's the only way to keep the city supplied and armed. But it was always a temporary solution, until our best scientists found a way to cure the city's epidemic. Sandra and I worked on it day and night. And after one particularly late night of work, we were blessed with the cure. It's the cure inside you, Marie. Even now, we're doing everything we can to figure out how to share your gift with the city, while keeping you safe, of course. So by the time you're old enough to hear this, you'll already be a hero. Congratulations, Marie. You've already saved us all. I knew you would.
Okay. I can understand. They all have their good intentions. And it's quite clear when I was going through that safe and stealing all that stuff, I was treated with evil karma. So I can understand like why they're doing all this. Not exactly sure what Werner's purpose is trying to get said cure anyway.
Mind yourself, Lord.
And I don't even think that I sided with Asher the last time I tried doing this. I went with Werner. So I suppose that I'm instructed on just leaving and helping out with Asher with some sort of invasion, I think. Alright, find out Werner's location. The, whoa! Sinking through the floor, buddy. Alright, so we just need to go ahead and... Whoa! Wait, whoa, what the fuck? Ah! Well, that guy died.
You want something, Scab?
No, not really. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yep, that's me being a dipshit.
Well, aren't you a tough one?
Well, I didn't really need to necessarily help them. Everything's all well taken care of here. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm good.
This! Run for it! It's gonna blow!
Oh, jeez.
It's gonna blow!
Ah, you're crazy.
Gonna blow! Fucking scumbag.
So, I suppose you signed on with Asher and his kind, did you? Huh, you're not the first to win their freedom and forget where they came from. We're just supposed to live and die in slavery and watch our children turn into monsters, all because you don't have the balls to do your job? Wake up, you simple-headed sap. That baby could do more good for us than all of his mongrel raider family ever did for us combined. Fine. If it'll get you out of the way, go check under the blast furnace in the steel yard. Look for a rooftop door in the southwest. It's got a blue light, you can't miss it. But Werner will put you in your place. They'd rather die for freedom than die working for the raiders. Watch your back out there.
I'm rather speechless at this right now. Rather torn between having to help out the slaves or to not kidnap a baby. I mean, God. Because it's like, I know about both sides of their good intentions, and I just can't decide which one is best. That's probably best I don't get involved with that gunfight or anything like that. Alright, we'll soon be there. You forced me to do that. As a matter of fact, we're gonna have fun with the claw. Yeah, let's have fun with the claw. Do not taunt the claw! Whoa, what? Wait, where's the location? Apparently I'm right above it, I think. Ah! Oh, yeah, I passed it. Okay.
Ah, you finally made it. I've got everything ready, and there are plenty of tests to run, so hurry up and put the... Wait. Where's the cure? Did you lose it? Where is that little bastard? And you just went along with him, did you? To hell with everyone else but you, huh? Here, I thought that you, of all people, would understand that sometimes you have to get your hands dirty to make a difference. But you're just a coward, afraid of making a choice, afraid of changing the world. No, I don't think so. You may not have the guts to change the pit, but I sure do. What's the matter? Still afraid of getting your hands dirty? Let's see if you've got any guts at all.
Well, then allow me to rip yours out! Get out of here! That's what I thought. Right. Well, then allow me to take your goodies around here while I'm at it. Also, nice choice of words. Put the little brat. Yeah. Yeah, there's something's not really right here. So I guess with that out of the way, I'm sure I can just easily fast travel back to Asher's place.
I knew I could trust you, and I wasn't disappointed. Werner's been stopped. The workers are returning to their rightful place. The pit has a bright future ahead of it, and so do you. Now that Marie's back, we have a chance at curing the disease that's been ravaging the pit since the bombs. Without it killing our kids, we can grow like a real city. No more bringing in slaves. No more forced labor. Things can get better. It's taken me a lot of work to rebuild this city. With your help, it's finally going to have a chance. Right now, nothing. Until we can reproduce a treatment from Marie, they'll have to keep working. Otherwise, this city falls apart. But once we do have a cure, things will be different. We won't need to kidnap people for our city. We'll be able to grow naturally. Until then, this is the way it has to be. It's just what has to be done.
See, not even he is all fine with the whole thing of being a slaver. I mean, how else is we're trying to initiate the regrowth of a city? I don't know. I mean, considering that I went through Paradise Falls and killed every slaver there, and now it feels like I'm just letting slavers doing their job here, but it's for a different purpose. So...
You've kept the city in one piece, and put a stop to Werner's plans. Yeah, I guess you've earned one. As a full citizen of the Pit, you'll have full access to the ammo press in the mill. It's how I keep my soldiers well armed. So make good use of it. And I think Sandra's made some progress with the cure. So here's a little something to help with radiation.
Never says improve your life. Just try not to what may cost others.
That's up to you. We'll keep working on the cure and keep the city running. You're free to come and go as you like. Of course, you can help out at the mill by collecting metal from the steel yard. It helped lighten the load on the workers.
Already did it.
And if you want to work on Sandra's good side, you can always bring her toys for Marie. It's a little thing, but it'd make a difference. Not in the slightest. During the Scourge, we looted the pit and left the rest of it to rot. I was just a dumb convert who got stuck here afterwards. See, beneath it all, the Brotherhood's just lazy. It's easier to loot a dying city than to work to bring it back to life. So that's what they did. They're so obsessed with the technology of the past, they don't care what needs to be done for today and tomorrow. It takes real hard work to rebuild and run a city. But there isn't a machine to do it for them, so the Brotherhood isn't interested. Good riddance. My little Marie is the very picture of health. And eventually, she'll make it possible for a new generation of healthy babies in the Pit. You know, I always wanted to make the Pit a strong city. But that was because I wanted to make my mark on the world. But when Marie was born, that changed. Now she's my reason to make the Pit succeed. Because she's depending on it. It's just something a parent has to do for their child. You understand?
Well then, there you have it, folks. In fact, like I stated before, that I've not chose this sort of ending with the Pit. I went with Werner, and I don't exactly remember how that part turned out, but, you know, this man has good intentions of having to rebuild the city, since we know this in full detail from him, rather than what Werner has to do, so I can't help but feel that I had to went for Asher's side of things. So, there we have it.
Come back anytime.
Such a sweet thing. Get back to work.
Right. So, now that we completed that already, man, that felt like it was another short DLC during this segment. Although I'm probably gonna have a bit of a hectic of a editing time with the, you know, collectathon of the steel ingots. But we still want to go ahead and take a look at the ammo press that's over in the mill and have a look at that.
There you are.
What the? Hey! Get out of here. Allow me to do my ammo pressing in peace. And I leveled up. Good way to end things off. Alright, so I believe I still have a good set of like skill books for like melee weapons and such. So I figured I need to get this up by like another, like up to 70, I suppose. And lastly, I'll finish that with, yeah, put the rest in energy weapons. Now I am curious about this right here, additional power armor training. See what kind of initial enhancements that we can get out of that. Not exactly sure what, but I am curious nonetheless. Let's see, if once I put that on, what is that gonna do with things like, yeah, like this tribal power armor. Let's see, I haven't really paid attention to the difference. I was thinking that if I was to be wearing this, it would get rid of that lack of agility or something. No, I still feel sluggish. The dust... okay, yeah, of course. Gotta get the second one in. And I think I want to put just another point into... well, I'm thinking that that damage reduction is just being a little bit too ridiculous right now. But who am I kidding? Oh, here we go. It'll go ahead and glitch out over to the next thing here. None of them seems to interest me. Right, I guess I'm going to just put another point into Cyborg. Yeah, just testing out the speed here. Yep, yep. Yeah, Duster still makes it so that I'm still moving fast and all that. Alright, here's... I won't press terminal. And press ammo. Okay. Ah, hey! Stop it. No! Stop it. Alright, so I can put materials into here. So what exactly do I want to go ahead and throw right in there? Because... there are some stuff that I just flat out don't use. Here, let's throw in... yeah, we'll throw in this. Throw in that. I think we'll throw in that one too. I think that works now. Is it working? It's still running around. No usable... I guess it doesn't recognize those mod ones. I guess it needs to put in the ones that are like from vanilla game. Yeah, let's put in like, I don't know, like 1,000, around 1,000 of these here. Let's see, production. Okay, here we go. So what do I want to make out of these? Can make calibers out of this. Alright. Oh, there we go. Just like that. So 1,000 of those 5mm just gave me that much caliber rounds. Yeah, all those good things like that. I just cannot use modded ammunition, so that's unfortunate. And I don't even think they'll take energy related stuff anyway. Alright, that's one good done deal right there. Alright, after all that... whoa. Well then. Steel saw. I think it's time that we need to go ahead and head on back home. Having to store all the stuff that we just obtained. Through all that collection and everything else in between. Alrighty, so back at home, and I went ahead and deposit all of my stuff that I've accumulated being there. I think, where did I... it was like, yeah, man, got the man opener right here, Mauler, Also the assortment of apparel that I've accumulated. Now I checked to see about the advanced power armor training, and I believe I have a hunch that it probably took any kind of the negatives that was on power armor and got rid of them, and also added an additional point to any of the special stats. I think like I'm seeing like +2 on strength on most of those things. That's why I'm seeing like +2 on like perception with the helmets. That seems to be the case, but whatever the case may be, it's still weighing me down in terms of my speed, and I still like to have that sense of mobility going around while I still have, you know, like the Duster, which is pretty much in terms of like medium tier, so that I can be very agile most of the time. So really all this stuff that I've accumulated I have like no need for, so really having to go through all that steel ingot collecting was pointless. Fuck. Well then. So why am I still doing that? I don't know. Maybe because I'm going through Banjo-Kazooie syndrome. I don't even know. But anyway, that's it for the Pitt DLC. And that one was also really short. I mean, God, when are we going to get to the stuff that's going to be a little bit more like a 2 weeks worth of content sort of DLC instead of like a 1 week's worth? I don't know. I'll have to see once I get into editing. But anyway, as for next time, for the next portion of DLCs, not really going to be going through like in terms of like release order. Instead, I'm going to go ahead and tackle which is pretty much like the last one that was been released. And it's going to be out of this world, if you catch my drift. So with it, I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace.